Welcome back to Superstarglam. Today's look is inspired by the Pantone color of the year, Ultra Violet. Really love how this color turned out. I also happen to be inspired by the new palette that I picked up from Violet Voss. It is the hashtag palette. So I'm starting off as usual with a MAC Painterly paint pot and soft ochre as my primer. I'm actually trying to finish off this pot. It's taken me forever, but at the moment this is what I love to use because it does cancel out and gives me a clean slate before I apply my shadows. So this is what the palette looks like. Inside you have an array of mostly gold, orange, and purple shades. I'm taking the shade Sauce as my transition shade. I did take the I didn't show it here, but I took the shade Fresh to set my primer down. So I'm going to use this color Sauce until I am happy with the desired color intensity. And I'm just going to apply this just all over the crease area. This will help the rest of the colors blend out. I'm taking a smaller detailed brush and still taking that same color Sauce. I'm just using this to kind of define more of my crease and then just buffing that out. Next I'm taking the shade TBT and I'm applying this again with a small definer brush and buffing it in right onto the crease area. Once I'm happy with the intensity, I'm going to take the smaller blending brush I was using before and just blend out the edges. Want to make sure there are no harsh lines. So I'll just be going back and forth, intensifying the crease and just buffing out to eliminate any harsh lines. Now, because I really want that purple to stand out and be true violet, I'm taking this liner pencil from L'Oreal. I think it's called the Silk Kiss Me, something like that. I'm not sure, but it is in the purple shade, and I was having a little bit of a hard time because I haven't used it in a while, so it was kind of drying out, so I needed to sharpen it. But basically all I'm going to do is work on applying this colored pencil all over the lid area, making sure not to take it too far up onto the crease. I just want it to be its intense color on the lid area. So I'm working that with the pencil. Then taking a buffing brush, I'm going to start buffing out the edges from that pencil. So I don't want to see where the line ends of the liner. I want it to blend out smoothly onto the shadow. So that's why I'm using this. And it does set, so you have to work quickly with colored pencil. Then I'm going to re-intensify the pencil before I go back and buff it out one more time, and then set it all with the purple eyeshadow. So now I'm taking the shadow called Life. It's such a pretty, I would definitely consider this like an ultraviolet purple. So I'm using this to help buff out the edges from the color pencil, and then I'm also setting the entire lid where I applied the liner. I'm setting that with that shadow. I will continue to buff that color and the edges out with the brush until I am happy with the intensity and that there are no harsh lines before I move on. Now I'm taking that bigger fluffy brush with no more product on it, buffing out the edges. Now I'm just going to re-intensify the lid area. I want to make sure that that's the most pigmented, and then it fades out. Now I'm taking two colors, Sunset and Relevant. One is the Relevant is a shimmery, really pretty shade, has like a blue shift, and Sunset is more like a satin color. So I just use both of them to apply to the center of my lid, and I also sprayed the brush so that it could be intensified. But this color is really pretty. I love the shift that it has. I'm going to continue to pack it on into the center of the eyelid until I am happy with the intensity. Now, because I wanted it to be a little extra dimensional in the center of the eyelid, I'm taking this Stila, what is it called? Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I'm taking it in the shade Sunset Cove. Again, it's pink purple shift with like blue and gold reflex. It's really pretty. I felt that this was definitely going to make it pop against all the purple shades on my eyelid. So all I'm doing is just applying it over top on the center of my eyelid. Using this a small angled liner brush, I'm taking the shade ILY from the palette, which is like a black smoky shade. I am using this and applying it right in the outer corner. Going back with that blending brush and the shade Life, I'm just blending that all together. All I'm doing is adding depth with the black shade in the outer corner, and I'm buffing that out, making sure there are no harsh lines. Now I'm taking that purple pencil once again, and I'm going to apply this to my waterline. Basically, I'm going to use the same colors that I used on the top. I'm taking the shade Life to buff out that liner onto the lash line, and then blending it out with the lighter purple shades from the palette. Once I've added all the purple shades underneath the lash line, I'm taking the fluffy brush just to blend out the bottom and make sure there are no harsh lines. Now taking that black shade from the palette, I'm just going to apply it right on the outer corner and buff that out. Now I'm taking the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. I'm going to take the purple shade, I believe it's called Amethyst, and I'm wetting the brush again, and I'm just going to apply that into the inner corner. I'm taking this mascara, Maybelline Big Shot Mascara, and applying a thin coat of mascara before I go in with false lashes. I'm taking the Ardell Double Wispy Lashes. Then once I've applied that, I'm going to go in with the NYX lip liner in Nude Truffle to line my lips. And to complete this look, I am taking the Makeup Forever liquid lipstick. Don't remember the shade number. I will put it down in the description box if you are interested. And that completes this look. This is the completed look. I really hope that you enjoyed. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.